God, I'm gonna throw up. I never thought I would have to make a video about this, and I never thought that I would be in this situation, but it has come to a point where I feel like I need to say something, and saying something will just make me feel better and get it off my chest because I just can't sit back and watch people say the things that they're saying and just like let it go. I just can't. So, just to catch up, everyone who is not aware of the situation, yesterday we were swatted. Um, Yesterday we were swatted, and I was held at gunpoint by multiple police in our own home.
Got an open front door.
Up there. Someone's in the kitchen. Come out! Come out!
County Police Department, come out!
Listen. Come out. It might be a SWAT call. Might be a swatting call. Come out, hands up!
Is everybody okay here?
While Machek was streaming. And it was the scariest thing that I've ever had to deal with. And to think that it happened all because of video games is insane to me. I didn't want to cry. I told myself I wasn't going to cry, but I'm fucking traumatized. Okay. Pull yourself together, please. Okay, I had to step away and kind of collect myself. I think this video is going to be edited because I cannot put a cohesive thought together to save my life right now. I am sleep deprived, I'm traumatized, I'm upset, I'm angry. I'm feeling pretty much every emotion under the sun right now. And I don't think it's possible to do this video in one take like I'm sure some people would ideally want. I'm going to get all of this off my chest, and that will be that. And it will make me feel better, and that's all that matters at this point. I'm going to try to get everybody up to speed here. Macy and I have been together for years now. We've been living together for years now. And we are both content creators. We are both streamers. We met because of Rainbow Six Siege. And we both have dealt with our fair share of toxicity because of the Rainbow Six community. I have my entire series. Machek is one of the largest Siege content creators that there ever has been. We've seen it all at this point. We've dealt with it all. It's not something that we're unfamiliar with at this point. The Siege community is really good at snowballing just the smallest things. Noises are happening outside, and I am thinking the worst. Okay. Children on bicycles are now the police in my mind. If you're familiar with Siege, you know that cheating is a severe issue in this game. Cheating is a severe issue. Stream sniping is a severe issue. Stream sniping is still cheating. You're still getting an advantage over your opponent. That is considered cheating. And large streamers have to deal with this all the time. Not just Machek, literally everyone. Every single content creator has dealt with it, from large to small. There are small creators that have been stream sniped all because they have their username in their name. The Siege community is just terrible like that. The nature of the game also makes it extremely easy to accuse people of cheating and stream sniping. There's so many factors, there's so many angles that you can see with cameras droning, you can see gadgets through the wall. It opens up a lot of opportunity to accuse people of cheating, even when they're not cheating. This is not uncommon. This has happened for years now since the game has come out. Not an uncommon thing, not a hard concept to grasp, or maybe it is, apparently, because Siege community is not the brightest. You can go to any Siege content creator. If they stream, if they're live streaming, you can go watch their stream. And at some point, you're going to hear them say, oh, well, that was sus. Or I think that guy might be cheating. There is not a single creator in this game that has never accused someone of cheating and or stream sniping. Stream sniping is such a problem in not only Siege, but every other game that is online multiplayer that developers have now created a solution for it, which is streamer mode. And nearly every streamer uses it. And there's different degrees of streamer mode. And the one that Machek uses is the one that completely blanks out everybody's names. He has no idea who he's playing against, who he's playing with. All he sees is the NATO phonetic alphabet. So like Alpha Bravo, whatever. At some point months ago, Varsity Gaming and Macy J got into a game together, and someone on Varsity's team was suspected of stream sniping, which is cheating. This was all happening in a standard match. Hell, even if it was happening in a ranked match, in the grand scheme of things, this is a video game, and it is such an insignificant part of life, and people are taking it so seriously that it just makes me realize how disconnected from reality people actually are. Macy had no idea that it was Varsity. He just wanted to get onto a better game where it was fair, and that was it. Nobody wants to play cheaters. Nobody wants to sit and get stream sniped. His team wanted to surrender. He wanted to surrender. He just wanted out of the game as fast as possible. He had no idea that it was Varsity because of streamer mode. He had no idea. And instead of just moving on and accepting that, okay, someone didn't want to play this game and whatever, it's over, let's move on to the next one. Someone went into Varsity's chat and told him that he was playing with Macy. Mind you, they both had streamer mode on. Neither knew who each other were. And this entire thing could have just gotten swept under the rug and have been chalked up to, oh, bad day, whatever. Let's just move on. You know, somebody had a bad day. They didn't want to play. This game didn't feel fair to them. That's what it could have been all chalked up to be. Like, it could have been a non-issue. But instead, Varsity decided to make a video to have Machek look quite literally as terrible as possible. And I think that's really disrespectful and extremely wrong. Varsity didn't message Machek about it. He didn't say anything, didn't mention, hey, I got into a game with you. He just decided to make the video. Reminder, at this point, Machek thinks that Varsity is a friend, that there's nothing between them, no bad blood. Machek didn't know that it was Varsity. Varsity originally didn't know that it was Machek until someone told him. Like, the entire thing just feels so scummy to do to someone who considers you a friend. This whole thing happened. The stream snipe accusation, the cheating accusation, it all happened. Nothing came from it. Not a single thing. Everyone was going about their business until Varsity went up to Machek at the Siege X event and said, "This is awkward, but I'm making a video about you." And Machek was like, "Okay." Okay. That's all he said. He was like, "Okay." Because when you have someone you consider a friend, you don't think that they would screw you over as bad as he did. That wasn't even like a thought in his mind. So Varsity briefly explained, clearly not well enough, about what the video was about. And he said that he got into a game against Macy and he accused him of stream sniping. And Machek was like, "Okay, whatever." Again, when a friend tells you that, you don't think they're going to be so nasty to you. And Machek said, hindsight 2020, I should have known when he said, "Well, this is awkward." Also, Varsity didn't ask Machek if it was okay. He just said, "I'm making a video about you." And I'm sorry, but it's just a base level of respect to ask if you can use someone else's content. Like, yes, it was streamed, but it's just disrespectful, man. It's just disrespectful. Like, if you're gonna make something like that, like, bare minimum, be like, "Hey, can I use your content for this?" It's just a decent thing to do. Maybe that's just me, and maybe I'm too nice, but it's just a decent thing to do with another content creator, is to respectfully ask if it's okay. And the fact that there was no messages, no nothing, just, it's really sinister knowing that you're looking this person dead in the face at an event, knowing what you're about to do to them, and act like nothing is about to happen. That's sinister and messed up. And Varsity's not stupid. He is not a stupid guy. He knows what he's doing. He's been around the block with content creation. He is not dumb. He's not. He knows exactly what making a video like this entails, because at the beginning he said, "I don't want any hate towards Macy," or "This is no hate towards Macy." If you have to say that, or if you have to preface a video saying, "I don't want hate sent a certain way," you know what you're doing. You know what is coming. So Varsity knew that this video had the possibility to incite hate towards Machek, and he knows that something like this can extremely affect the livelihood of his content, of Machek's content. Varsity's not stupid. He knows that. I talk to him about content all the time. He's not dumb. He knows what it entailed, and he still decided to do it anyway for a couple $100 instead of messaging a friend and saying, "Hey, this was like messed up. You thought I was stream sniping. Like, can we resolve this?" None of that happened. It was instantly to, "I'm going to use this for views and money." And I cannot stress enough. I cannot stress enough that before this video dropped, everything was fine and normal. It was low-level, day-to-day trolls that we are so used to dealing with, and nothing bad was happening. Nothing. And then this video dropped. We had no idea until we started getting really nasty messages, both me and Machek. Me, I don't know why, but I was getting them as well. And we were like, dang, something is up. And then we figured out that Varsity posted the video. And when I found this out, I was so shocked because I was friends with Varsity. Like I said, considered him a really close friend. I said nothing but nice things about him. I said nothing but nice things to other people about him. And I'm sorry, but you don't treat your friends, significant others like crap. You don't. You don't. That would be like me treating his wife like absolute dog shit. That would be awful. Like, you just don't do that. And all of the hate that Macy is getting from this video is so unnecessary. God forbid someone got upset, didn't want to play a game. So they threw a game. Who cares? It is a standard match. It is a standard match. It literally doesn't matter. If you want to get your point across and you want to prove that this is a whole community-wide issue, then go ahead and get clips from every other content creator that does the exact same thing or has ever done it. Targeting one specific person when you are trying to make a point about an entire community is not the way to go about it. It's not. If you want to make a point and say that it's the whole community, then you need to go out and you need to get clips from the whole community and not target a single person, especially when this entire thing could have just blown over because no one gave a shit when it happened. Nobody cared. And then to have the description of the video say paranoia is a hell of a drug, there's no way you can twist that to make that not mean-spirited when you use his face and his name in the thumbnail and title. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what it's going to bring. And he did it anyway. He did it anyway. Every single thing in this video pointed to, yep, people are going to hate this guy. And he did it anyway. And that is exactly the problem with the Siege community and content creators in general. They are so quick to take anything that they can for a couple of views and knock down another creator so they can be on top. And this isn't just Varsity and Macy. This is everyone in the Siege community. Everyone, every single content creator will do it in a heartbeat and stab you in the back. And that's the world that we live in. And it's so fucking sad because it used to be so fun to work with other content creators and be like, hey, like, you want to do this together? Do you want to do that together? Like, we can make a video together and do this. And now it's just, I'm going to knock this person down because I can. I'm going to say this thing because I can. And it's so messed up, especially knowing that, like, we thought we were friends with him. And for him to do this is just so insanely out of pocket and rude and disrespectful. And it's just messed up. I'm getting worked up. I have to step away again. Like, I don't want this to be a super emotional video. But after the video was posted, I reached out to Varsity and I said, why would you post a video like that? Like, genuinely, why? It's fucked up. And then I said, like, you know what the community is going to do with that. And the only thing that he said to me was that he mentioned it to Macy in Atlanta and that he just said, okay. So I figured it wasn't a big deal. And then he said, I get where you're coming from, but even I say, I find it funny that out of everyone, he accused me. That's all he said. And I had messaged him multiple times afterwards saying, this is bad. Like, people are being so insanely rude to us. And like, if you can't see that, if you're not reading your comments and seeing that, and that doesn't make you feel bad, you're a terrible person. Like, I'm sorry, but if you see the things that people are saying about someone who you are not trying to hurt or not trying to send hate their way, and to someone who considers you a friend, if you're seeing that and all of those nasty things and you think nothing of it and you don't say anything or anything, you're a bad person. I'm sorry, but that's awful. And it really upsets me because everyone is like, oh, you should have reached out to Varsity. Like, Macy should have reached out to Varsity. Someone should have reached out to him. I tried. I tried to mediate this because not only is it affecting him, it's affecting me. We are both getting the nastiest, most toxic, horrid, horrible shit I have ever seen because of this video. And it is not a coincidence because nothing even came close to this before the video was posted. So anytime I see someone say, well, you should have tried to squash it with him, he did not care to squash anything. He was getting his money. He was getting his views. He didn't think it was a big deal. And that was that. He did not care. And for the people saying that Macy should apologize to Varsity, none of this would have happened if Varsity just didn't post the video. Because nothing had happened after that game. No one even knew who each other was in that game. There is no reason that Macy should be apologizing to Varsity in this entire situation. Like, the fact that people are even suggesting that is insane. And then to just really drive the point home, on April 1st, Varsity had the audacity to post a video that looked like an apology video to bait for more views. It was a clickbait video to get people to think that he was going to apologize to Machek. If that just does not seem scummy to you, I don't know where your morals lie, because that is so insanely messed up to do that. After I had reached out to him saying, hey, this is really bad, to post a video that looks like it's going to be an apology to bait more views is so awful and disrespectful. I then messaged Varsity again after the apology video, and I said, do you not have any decency at all? Stop using him for views. Like, it is so scummy. He just ghosted everything and chose to ignore everything that was happening, or chose to ignore everything that I was telling him, and just continued to let it happen. You can't control your audience to a degree. And we're not saying that Varsity is the one that called in the swatting. That is not at all what we are saying. But Varsity had every chance in the world to stop the behavior, to remove the video, to make a statement, to make a comment, to apologize to me, to Macy. He had so many options to de-escalate what was happening, and he chose to allow it all to continue to happen. And I will read word for word what I sent to him the day before we got swatted, because I am still desperately grasping at anything to get this situation to stop, because it is so insanely bad for both Machek and I that we want anything in the world for it to stop. And I said, this entire situation is bullshit. The fact you don't even respond or apologize or take accountability for the way people have been treating not only Machek, but now also me, is insane. You're so disrespectful and have zero empathy for anything that's going on. We cannot do anything without our comment sections being flooded with stream sniping comments and hateful remarks. We are relentlessly harassed still, and everything we post gets downvoted to hell or trolled. Neither of us did anything to you. We've been nothing but nice to you, and this is what we get, and you don't give a shit. That shows me exactly what kind of person you are, and I can't believe I ever trusted you or considered you a friend. Thanks for treating us like absolute shit, and I hope the couple $100 was worth it for you since you're so desperate for it. And he said nothing. He continued to say nothing, and then the next day, we were swatted. I was held I was held at gunpoint at our door by multiple cops, confused because I had no idea what was going on. And all of this was from the escalation from this video. Because prior to this video, we had nothing to this degree happening until this video was posted. And then it was nonstop from the day that was posted up until the day that we were swatted. We had nothing but unrelenting hate, harassment, and horrific messages. So anyone saying that it wasn't the video, it was the video that led up to this. If he never posted this video, this never would have led to the amount of hate that we were getting every single day, and it never would have led to a SWAT like this. Because before this video, it was nothing like this. And I'm sick and tired of people comparing someone getting upset at a game and wanting to leave to someone creating a video to incite hate. I don't care how you put it. I don't care. He posted this video knowing that hate was going to come from it. You've been a content creator for how many years? You know that that's what happens. So many people keep saying, well, Macy escalated it because he posted about it. Do people not realize the amount of hate that this man received from this video in order to make him post something about it? Has anyone taken a step back to even think about that? We have been completely and utterly betrayed by someone who we thought was our friend. And we are comparing that to Macy anonymously accusing someone of stream sniping. Never did Machek accuse Varsity directly of sniping. He had no idea that it was even him. And the fact that people are doubling down and saying that Macy's trying to destroy Varsity's career and saying that he's a cheater and a stream sniper is utterly insane. And these are the same people sitting here telling Machek how stupid and dumb and horrible and how all of these horrible insults, and then they'll turn around and be like, I don't know why Macy's so miserable. Why is he so mad all the time? You're stupid. You're dumb. Quit the game. You ruined the game. But why are you so mad? Why are you so miserable, dude? And people are going to sit here and they're going to tell me that I'm wrong for making this video and that I'm doing the same thing. I just want you all to be reminded that because someone was accused of stream sniping in a video game, I was held at gunpoint at my front door, confused, terrified, almost shitting my pants, scared. And people are still going to tell me that I'm in the wrong here. We were minding our own business and just cruising our way through life, and we were just thrown an insane curveball by someone who, one, we thought was a friend, two, someone that we didn't even wrong. We did not wrong him in any way. And now we're seeing the repercussions of that. We are now fearing for our lives and our safety because of this. Like, I beg you, take a step back and just see what this kind of content is doing to people. I never want to be in that situation ever again. And this entire thing could have been avoided, de-escalated, anything. And instead, nothing was said. The hate continued to roll. And then we got swatted. And I'm standing at my front door with guns pointed at me, police flooding our house, searching everywhere. Just take a second to imagine what that does to someone. I don't care what any of you have to say. I made this video for myself and as a form of therapy because I feel like something needed to be said because I cannot get the image and the thoughts out of my mind. I did this for me, not to convince anyone. I did this for myself. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick and tired and I'm exhausted. And all I want to do is to be able to sleep without the image of guns pointed at my face. And I feel like that's really not a lot to ask for. Start realizing what is important in life. Because let me tell you, video games are not. Whether you make money on them or not, this is such an insignificant, stupid fucking thing to have all of this happen over. I just want to thank our local police department for being on top of things and doing exactly what they were supposed to do, and being super understanding afterwards and knowing that this is a thing that happens, not that frequently, but occasionally. And I'm just so happy that nothing happened. Because that's all I can think about. Is if, what if something happened? I don't want to take a break from streaming or content creation because I feel like that's letting all of the people who are escalating all of this hate and all of the nasty comments, I feel like that's just a win for them. So I will continue to be making content. If I seem uneasy and nervous, I think everyone can understand why. Hopefully, people will understand why you shouldn't treat other people like shit. And hopefully this never happens to anyone else because God forbid, I do not wish this upon my worst enemy.